Hello everyone, Jonathan Schlack, EAS&Weather here, with a severe weather update. We have multiple risk areas for severe weather today, and I'll get to all of those here in this video. First off, we have a marginal risk for severe weather today that encompasses parts of East Central South Carolina and Southeastern North Carolina that is associated with Tropical Storm Debbie. Going up here now, we have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses parts of southeastern Michigan, northeastern Ohio, the north central part of West Virginia, most of Pennsylvania, and includes my area, and the slight risk goes into west central New Jersey. And we have a marginal risk for severe weather today that encompasses southern Michigan, the northeastern half of Indiana, most of Ohio, northern West Virginia, north central Virginia, Washington, D.C., the northern half of Maryland, central northern Delaware, most New Jersey, northern Pennsylvania, far southwestern and southeastern New York State, which includes New York City and Long Island, and southwestern Connecticut. Going back here now, we have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses parts of central and southeastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, and west central South Dakota. And we have a marginal risk for severe weather today that encompasses southwestern and northeastern Montana, north central and southeastern Wyoming, central and northeastern Colorado, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, and western North Dakota. Going down here now, we have a slight risk for severe weather today that encompasses parts of south central Arizona, and a marginal that encompasses parts of central, southwestern, and southeastern Arizona. So, going to the tornado threat now, we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses parts of East Central South Carolina and Southeastern North Carolina. And that is again in association with Tropical Storm Debbie. Going up here now, we have a 5% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses northeastern Ohio and west central Pennsylvania, and a 2% chance of an isolated tornado today that encompasses southeastern Michigan, far northeastern Indiana, northern Ohio, and parts of central and western Pennsylvania. So, going to the wind threat now, we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses southeastern Michigan, northeastern Ohio, far north central West Virginia, most of Pennsylvania, which includes my area, and west central New Jersey. And we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses southern Michigan, the northeastern half of Indiana, most of Ohio, northern West Virginia, north central Virginia, Washington, D.C., the northern half of Maryland, most of Delaware, northern Pennsylvania, most New Jersey, far southwestern and southeastern New York State, which includes New York City and Long Island, and southwestern Connecticut. Going back here with a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses parts of central and southeastern Montana, northeastern Wyoming, and west central South Dakota, and the 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses most of Montana, north central and southeastern Wyoming, central and northeastern Colorado, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, and western North Dakota. And we have a 15% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses parts of south central Arizona, and the 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 58 miles per hour or higher today that encompasses parts of central, southwestern, and southeastern Arizona. Going to the hail threat now, we have a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today that encompasses far southeastern Michigan, far east central Indiana, northern Ohio, or the northern half of Ohio, I should say. Don't know why this update on me. But the 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today also encompasses far north central West Virginia, most of Pennsylvania, which includes my area, and west central and northwestern New Jersey. We have a 15% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today. That encompasses central and north central Montana, and the 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger today. That encompasses parts of most of Montana, north central and eastern Wyoming, central northeastern Colorado, western Nebraska, western South Dakota, and western North Dakota. So going to the summary now. Scattered strong storms are likely over much of Montana into western South Dakota, as well as from parts of Ohio into New Jersey and across parts of Arizona. So that's today's outlook. Going to the day 2 outlook now. We have 2 margin risk areas for tomorrow. We have 1 margin risk area down here tomorrow that encompasses far east central South Carolina and southeast North Carolina. And that is again associated with Tropical Storm Debbie. Going back here, we have a margin risk tomorrow that encompasses southeastern Wyoming, western and southwestern Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. Going to the tornado threat for tomorrow, we have a 2% chance of an isolated tornado tomorrow that encompasses far east central South Carolina and southeast North Carolina. Again, associated with Tropical Storm Debbie. Going to the wind threat now, we have a 5% chance of damaging wind gusts of 50 miles per hour higher tomorrow that encompasses far southeastern Wyoming, west central and southwestern Nebraska, northwestern Kansas, and northeastern Colorado. And the hail threat for tomorrow is a 5% chance of hail of 1 inch in diameter or larger tomorrow that encompasses far southeastern Wyoming, west central Nebraska, and northeastern Colorado. So, going to the summary for tomorrow, a few strong thunderstorms may impact parts of the coastal Carolinas and parts of the Front Range into adjacent Great Plains Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday night, accompanied by at least some risk for severe weather. So, that's the outlook for both today and tomorrow. And I'm leaving for vacation tomorrow, so SPC Convective Outlooks will take over my severe weather outlook videos from tomorrow going through August 15th, so go to SPC Convective Outlooks for the severe weather outlook videos. I will not have any videos coming from me starting tomorrow and going through August 15th because, again, I'm going on vacation from tomorrow going through August 15th, so during that period there will be no videos from me. So anyway, stay safe in the affected areas for today and tomorrow, and my next daily outlook, my next severe weather outlook video will be August 16th at the very least. So anyway, go to SPC Convective Outlooks for the outlook videos. Anyway, stay safe today and tomorrow. Take care. And I will see you on the other side. Take care.